Hi, Internet. Welcome back. My name's Alan Lenczycki. I'm an attorney here in Libertyville, Illinois. I want to make another video for you that has to do with legal information about the idea of birds nesting. So, one of the components of my practice is I'm a family law attorney doing divorces here in Lake County, Illinois. And birds nesting is a topic that's been kind of buzzing in social media lately, as some divorce lawyers are saying it's a good idea. I don't. I think it's a pretty bad idea typically. So, let me first explain what the concept of birds nesting is, right? So, in a divorce case, a mom and a dad had been living in one marital residence, but now they're getting divorced. So, where's dad going to live? Is dad going to move out? Where's mom going to live? Is mom going to move out? Some relationships, both parties get new places. You know, she gets a new apartment and dad does too, whatever. But in some circumstances, especially when people have low resources, and I don't mean just money, money is definitely a resource that people need, but resources including time, resources including help from grandparents. If you have low resources, the idea of birds nesting may appeal to you because what it means is in the marital home, the 123 Main Street location that everybody's been living in up until the divorce, one party is going to stay there part of the time and the other party comes the other part of the time and the kids stay. Okay, so imagine a baby bird and he's living in his nest, and sometimes mommy comes and lives in the nest, and sometimes daddy comes and lives in the nest. And that's what birds nesting is. Well, people think that it's a great idea because they think, you know what, I can do this. We can do this. We're getting divorced, but we can do this. We can share. It's probably not that good of an idea, and there's a lot of different concerns there. When I've seen birds nesting in my practice, it has been in cases where there's lots and lots of acrimony, lots of bad feeling. Okay, and because of that, the parties are like, "Well, I'm entitled to the house. Well, I'm entitled to the house." And then that leads to these like weird passive aggressive things that are happening where my client's calling me and saying, hey, it was his weekend. He was at the house and didn't do the dishes. Okay, that was an issue when you were married, and now it's even worse because you're sharing the home, but you obviously don't like each other because you're in the middle of a divorce. So, stuff like cleaning, stuff like dating, right? Okay, so I'm bird's nesting and I bring home my girlfriend, and then my soon to be ex wife, she finds my girlfriend's clothing items in the bathroom. That doesn't make a divorce, I think, go very smoothly. It's not cool. I don't know. There's lots of different arguments that can happen there. But also, one of the issues is control. Okay. So some people have in their character a need to control other people. And I know you people watching this video in a divorce, many of you will know what I'm talking about, that somebody needs to exercise control. And in a situation where it's bird's nesting, that's a place where their emotions, their feelings can really run rampant because they can still have something over you, right? You still share a physical space. So my advice typically is birds nesting is for the birds. Don't do it. Just get out, or have him get out, or have her get out, whatever. Break up. You're getting broken up, so break up. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.